Alright, I'm going to attempt to make this as quick as possible because it's very hot in here. This video is just to basically do a run through on, I guess, how to make an eval video, what we're going to be looking for in evaluation videos, that kind of thing. Like I said, I'm going to try to be quick, but I want to cover everything because if you can do a good eval video, it makes my life a lot easier when I'm reviewing puppies or when you're looking at your own puppies. So what we'll do is we'll do some free stacking. Stop! She's really naughty today. But we'll do some free stacking and some hand stacking. We're going to try not to do any tricks because we don't want to give an illusion. We're trying to look at the raw, stack of the dog, what they actually really look like. But since puppies don't always free stack really well, that's why we're going to hand stack. First thing first, you want a bland background, something boring that's not eventful. If it's just green and trees, whatever, in this case I chose the garage because there's just the wall. Also make sure it's not the same color as the dog. So she's obviously not, a white dog would not be as nice to do up against this because white and white. As far as clothes, I had a black shirt on, she's really dark, I didn't want to blend in at all, I'm not trying to hide anything, I'm trying to see everything. So I switched into something a little bit more contrasting so she can stand out when I'm standing beside her. So first, I'm going to take her to the end of the table and just let her walk into a free stack. She does kind of free stack. Oh, treats. Something they can sit and nibble on. You don't want to use like a biscuit because that's too hard. They have to take it from you and then sit and bite, sit and chew it. So hot dog, cheese, I'm using a chicken tender that apparently is freaking delicious. So those are usually the three things that I could use in a video. But whatever works for you, just make sure it's not something they have to sit and spend 5 minutes eating. So we'll do a free stack. This kind of shows me what she does naturally. She does have some training, so she kind of knows what a free stack is. Not everybody's going to do this, but this will give me an idea of where the dog wants to put its feet naturally. It's going to show me some angles that I might not see when you go to stack, or whatever the case may be. But just having them walk into it is good enough. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. As far as hand stacking, another thing, cut the nails before you start doing a video. There's nothing worse than when I open a video and the dog's nails are 10 feet long. She could use a nail trim, but hers are not incredibly long. So, hand stacking, make sure that you're not, again, trying to hide anything. This is so we can evaluate the puppy in front of us. My suggestion would be not to reach from underneath. You're going to straighten out the rear. And obviously we don't want to hide anything, take it away from the dog at hand. So use the hog, stack with the hog. Do not overstack or understack the rear. It will make the dog's rear look worse. It may actually make it look better, but that's not what we want to do right now. So here we are. She's very, like I said, naughty today. She's usually a lot more cooperative, which is why I chose her, but that is not the case. Stop. No, ma'am. Stand out of the way, get a better outline. Stop. For whatever reason, she wants to lean. Stand. It's also trying to storm, so that doesn't help either. But you only need to see a few seconds. I like to not have the food in their mouth like this, but if that is all I can see, if this is how they stand, that is fine too. Good girl. As far as the front and the rear, don't move the camera around. I'm using a tripod. That's honestly the easiest thing. I don't have to worry about trying to direct anybody. But it's easier if the camera person just stays still. Just stack the dog to the camera. Honestly, it's so much easier that way. Good girl. Try to have them look at the camera so you can see their face. Same thing with the rear. I wouldn't use food on the rear because if they're leaning forward too hard, like trying to get the food, you'll notice that they tend to hawk because they're bracing themselves to stand. Like I said, just being kind of uncooperative, so this kind of is good for you guys, so you can kind of see how to deal with situations. Stop. I do not have a collar on her. If I would put a chain on her being this naughty, if you have a puppy being this naughty, stop. But don't use a literal collar because that will break the outline. And if you cannot seem to figure out how to hold the collar out of the way, don't bother with the collar at all. Stop. So there's that. If for some reason the person wants to see the opposite side to the show side, just free stack them. Honestly, I would assume the only reason they would want to see the different side is if they're marked differently and they just want to see it. So just a free stack will do. The confirmation from the other side is, the confirmation is not going to change drastically side to side, but you're gonna be showing from the other side, so it's a little bit more important to see, you know, markings and how they stand, how everything looks from the other side, from the show side. Stop biting so hard. God, you're so naughty. For bites, I would do a separate, like a quick video, like a cell phone video. I'm using the camera right now. Stop. When you do it, she's pancakes, so it's a little bit easier. It's easier for the chain, in my opinion. Just pull all the teeth back. Let them close the mouth a little bit. But it'll be easier if you take like a cell phone video and have somebody help you do that. You can't do it from here, it's too far away. There's no point trying to zoom, just do a separate video if they want to see the bite. Not usually a huge deal for like oldies, but it would be a bigger deal for a bully from certain lines. Like I said, a video is probably the easiest. They can freeze frame however they want. As you can see with her, she's decided she's not going to stand for a bite. See. So if I was doing a video of her, I would sit her down. So nice and easy. If you have a puppy that doesn't want food, or is really, really shy and reserved, bring them to the back of the table. Or with her, she's like overly dealing with food today. Stack them at the back of the table, put the rear feet right at the edge so that they stay leaning forward instead of posting. They're still posting, you can pull the tail a little bit, but they're not going to want to back up, and thus they should stand a little bit more forward. Again, she's being naughty, but I'm just going to keep working with her because not everybody's puppies are going to be cooperative, and kind of gives you a realer idea. And I'm not going to edit anything out, so you're going to see me correcting her because she knows better, but there we are. So, good girl. And she's 4.5 months, so really this is not a good evaluation period. But if I was buying a puppy and I had choices, I gotta look at what you gotta look at. So, hopefully that covers everything. If there's any more questions or I missed something and I can't think of it, just let me know, send me a message. I have another video. This is just for mainly evals. I do have another video though that she posted about the same time as this one about stacking them and put on. It was directed towards somebody else, but I figured I'd go ahead and share it with everybody because I keep getting those same kind of questions. So, any questions about this, that, anything else you want to see, I will try to get it done when I can. No, maybe sit. So, yeah. Hopefully that helps. Take some notes, get some better videos, help out those breeders doing pup bags, help out the people trying to buy show puppies, help yourself out trying to evaluate your own puppies. So I think that's about it. Yeah. No, ma'am. Don't jump. No, ma'am.